Hey guys, Rivethead here. Welcome back to another episode. I heard that.
Revelio.
What the? I thought I...
Accio.
Okay. There was supposed to be 15 that I got, and I did get them all. Now I just saw more. So apparently you can never collect too many. So yeah. We're going to go back over to Serona and see what fun we can get into this time. I do enjoy her quests, so...
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did.
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans.
Oh, yes, it's probably
Then
safer.
I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do.
Apparently I didn't update my
I
goggles.
thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I could do it.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband, Aidan, was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student.
Oh, okay.
I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked.
Oh.
I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion.
I can do that.
And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I would, yeah, I'm doing it.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it.
Okay, I got this.
You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade.
I can do
Please
this.
do give Dot my love.
I do enjoy her character quite a bit. Okay, so that's not what I wanted to do. Not even close. I don't know what button I was pushing and why, but I did the thing that was stupid. So we are going to change appearance, and apparently that's not the one. Is that the one I like? That's the one. What's this one look like? Oh God, no. No. These are... Jesus Christ. Yeah, these are horrifying. That one I could do because I've actually worn glasses like both of these. But that's my jam. Let's go. I've done a couple little odds and ends, nothing of any great importance. So I don't think I can fly from here. No. You're not permitted to fly within Hogsmeade, so it doesn't take long to get out of this outskirts of the city.
Revelio.
Thought there'd be something there. Don't know why I decided to stop there.
Handy resource indeed, your field.
It is. No, still can't fly.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I'm leaving Hogsmeade, dude. Okay. Still stuck. Okay, the other side of this gate, right? Okay. I think I ran half the distance anyway. I'm a sucker. I can't help myself. I always want to do things.
Seems we may have an intruder in our midst.
Ah, well, fuck you.
If I wanted this little excitement, I'd have a job at a bank. What was... How unfortunate for you, huh? I shall get that goblin help back.
Accio.
What have you done?
I smited your friend because he was a jerk.
If it isn't Nora Treadwell's guardian angel.
Confringo.
You. Some of...
Did you enjoy that?
One less poacher
All
in the
day
wizarding world.
smiting. And, less poachers is always a good thing. I'm all for it. I don't mind stopping to smite a jerk. I'm okay with it. XP. I guess I could have just
at the
taken the
Hogsfield.
thing here.
Now, where to find Mrs. Sprott?
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem.
My
Has been
Sirona.
for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your
Probably
loss,
have an
Mrs.
abundance
Sprottle.
of them.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your
I
time.
love horklump catching.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Excellent. Yeah, what was she like when she was my
Sirona
age?
said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone.
That's lovely.
I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Muggles can be useful. Yeah.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories.
As long as
I
they're
even
nice.
included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Very true. Okay.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Okay. Let's go do a thing.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yes, that's what I do. Adventure. Okay, let's go and get the box of letters. I was going to run there until I saw that it was up here. And then I'm like, yeah.
If it isn't Laura Treadwell's precious little guard.
Expelliarmus!
Afraid to take it.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
I do like having these here. Okay. And a couple of oh, look at that. How did I forget? My friends. That's kind of gross. That's really kind of gross. Horklump Hollow. Quite the name. Is that Azkaban?
Visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more Hawklump. Better have a look around. See about the Hawklumps and the box of letters.
Okay.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
There you go.
That's all the Hawklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
I'm fishing. Okay, well, I guess that's not the way to go. Yeah, I don't want to fall down there. Nope, nope, nope.
Accio. Confringo.
Why? Why did I do the thing? Slip slide.
Either I'll have to fight that troll. Together. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Wingardium Leviosa. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Kaboom.
That was a close one.
I got more troll bogeys. They're delightful. Okay, I get more juice. Just.
Revelio.
Okay.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Apparently, I gotta be closer. Part of me was thinking I should have got my bag out. Dear Serona, when I arrived here, I had trouble sensing that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me, and pondered sending a note to my parents asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of classes had ended. How did you know? I presume. Wow, can't even read today. Presume you're not secretly a Legimens? I don't know what that is. But I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the Three Broomsticks, when you spotted me huddled in a corner staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dipping ink woefully onto the floor, you came to sat with me. Well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me, when you told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts. I looked at you, and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confident, contented witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed, in the non-magical sense, I mean, everyone around you without apology. Embracing who you were and who they were, it was as though a candle had flickered on me, and I realized that I could choose a path as well. Now that my school years are ending, the frightened first-year witch I had been seemed worlds away. I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub, and so generously expended yourself to her. Yours sincerely, Mirabelle. P.S. Please tell Mrs. Spottle that I still plan on visiting her and Mr. Spottle whenever I can for their delightful conversations, and I'm ashamed to admit her incomparable cauldron cakes. Lovely. Dear Serona, I conjure this wee gift for you. As a token of my gratitude, if you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during the Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether, and now we've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. Interesting. My dear Serona, I sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle for their hospitality but feel the need to put quill to parchment. My thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about that ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? Mrs. Spottle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious. How shall I be dreaming of it for days? I do appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Most graciously, yours, Philomena.
This must be Sirona's box of letters.
Dear Serona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchens and asked Fenke to make your favorite. Cream Crowdy. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got the raspberries at this time of year. Genius, that Finky. Best. And then
I should take this box of letters to Sirona.
Dear
She'll be
Mrs.
glad to have
Spottle,
it back.
Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Gladrags last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice of my new dress. A challenge indeed, as is the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wounding either my hat or my head. But I adore everything we selected, and I have you to thank for now feeling like a marvelously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Boomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words, and consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Spottle agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Serona. That's delightful.
I think that's everything. Serona will be glad to have this back.
I enjoyed that. Reading too much in my phlegm-filled throat. Get more Horklumps. I think I'm just going to start collecting everything. That's the thing, is like everything you get kind of has a purpose. There we go. Quite the bit to climb.
Sometimes I do wonder if your eyes are still in your head. I
Yeah.
really do. You've heard quite enough. Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you stole.
Potato!
You'll have to fight him. You're a little soft. Slippery little shrake, aren't you? No.
Confringo!
Does a number on them every time. Okay. I guess we shall fly.
This place has seen better days.
Say that a lot. Probably could just fast travel, but, wasn't that far away. And I do quite enjoy wandering.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Because they do, young man, they do. So that was quite quaint. I like that. I'm glad that it wasn't just full of ruffians and it was a big battle. It was just more about reading the notes and enjoying the fact that she had such delightful friends and was just as delightful herself. It's great. And even the friendships between the houses, I like that too. That friendly competition. I am a fan of that. Not a fan of huge competition, but little friendly banter is always quite nice.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
You've been very helpful.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3
Nice.
years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points.
Oh, wow.
I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
That's delightful.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends.
Aww.
I know she wouldn't mind
She's
you
one of
having
my
seen that
favorites.
letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as
Yep.
kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... got me through some challenging times. to put it mildly.
I'm happy to
I'm
help.
glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
I agree with that. Okay. We've got a keg shelf now. We're going to be able to decorate that place up like nobody's business. Okay. Let's see if we have anything that looks simple. Because I don't have tons of time left for quests today. So, we need to do that. It's literally complete. We just need to go to class. So, that should be pleasant. A Hogwarts map. Oh, I am so looking forward to not having a frog in my throat. Ugh. No matter how often I loosen it, it just keeps coming back. Not a pleasant experience, I can guarantee you that. And so I am very, very, very deeply sorry for my constantly clearing of my throat with you guys, so... Okay, well that doesn't seem to be where I was supposed to go. Okay, do you have any clue what you're talking about, game? I'm pretty sure game's drunk. Was it trying to get me to go underground or something? I've never seen it do this before.
Revelio.
Divinations class, okay. Well, why is this giving me such a hard time? Oh, good God. Let's do this. I don't know why. I got nothing. I literally... Sometimes the mapping makes my brain itch. We're learning most of... I think we've got most of the
What are you up to
spells
now?
figured out. Trying to think, maybe there's 5 or 6 more, maybe? If that. Why is it telling me to go up? I have no idea. It's up. I'm supposed to go. Oh my God. Oh God. Ladder.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
Oh. Now, if this... I think this is Natty's mom. Memory serves. I think she said that her mom was one of the professors. Haven't seen Natty in a while, which makes me sad. I thought we were going to become fast friends and do a lot of adventures together. There you go. Reading tea leaves. Those little montages are so weird.
So knowledgeable.
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were challenging and
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through.
How?
Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious. Based upon the knowledge that once present, And even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us.
That's understandable.
And you are preparing yourself, even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance.
Thank you.
And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets.
Descendo.
You have it. Now, why not practice
And then we can boo.
spell on the training dummy?
Descender!
Excellent. I think you have it.
Okay. Now there's one other thing we need to do here. Don't know if you guys spotted it. I'm sure you did. I'm standing right next to the damn thing.
Mine now, Demi guys.
I'm gonna get you.
Professor, do you
Dang
have
it.
a moment?
I do.
I'm sorry. It seems now isn't the best time after all.
Yeah,
I sensed as much.
because I'm supposed to collect the damn demi-guys. Gimme. Gimme.
Professor,
Dang it.
do you have a moment?
Why?
I do.
It wasn't even highlighting her.
I'm sorry. It seems now isn't the best time after all.
Oh my god,
I
this is so
sensed
frustrating.
As much.
So bad. Okay. Stupid thing. I'm going to wait until it's just highlighted. Come on. Okay. Got it. Okay. I think we are good.
Descendo!
Hit it one more time.
You must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test.
Oh, trust me.
Outside of the classroom.
That's one thing I'm good at. Okay. So let's check our quests before I... We should be doing pretty good. These are going to take a while. Don't know how many I have, but that's okay. Invisibility, acquire and use a Thunder Brew. So that we can do. Garlic's assignment, grow and harvest Fluxweed. Acquire all 3 combat plants and use them simultaneously. And we get Flipendo, which I need for one of the Merlin trials. So that is okay. Now, go to the map. We're going to go to our room. Because this is what we're going to do. Not where I wanted to go there. And then get our last potions and check to see if I have anything in my arsenal that needs to be looked into. I think we're good, though. No unidentified gear. Thunder Brew. No Wiggenfeld potions. And then one of these. Now, one more thing to do while we're here. We have that. I have a new thing. We got a large one. So let's put that here.
Most excellent.
And then we've got, that's a small, nothing here. No chopping stations. What else do we have? Oh, the keg shelf. So just ornamentation. So now with this, I can grow anything. So I need to get Mandate, a Mandrake. Also the Venomous Tentacula. So I got the large one. And I can put any size plant inside this one, so it's going to be fine. There's also a fertilizer thing, the dung thing that I can get, so that will make this stuff work better. There's a lot of things that I can use to automate and get things going, so eventually it will all be happening. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in our next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
This is a song for all the rivet heads.